Okay, but yeah, anyways, we are starting here with the first warm-up. And I think Vulnera and Gwen will play against each other. And yeah, do you think it will be a clean sweep? Will Gwen just march through here and will dominate this match? Or do you think that Vulnera has a chance?
I actually think that this match is gonna be closer than on paper it might look. All of these 5 players that we're gonna see to this in this match are very well experienced in the Trackmania competitions, and in this format, one tiny mistake can result into other players' victories. So, and we all are human; no one's a bot, so mistakes will happen, and it just depends if the mistakes will be capitalized properly. Because we already see some pretty inconsistencies in the performance already, because time attack is not the same as the teams mode or rounds mode. So different kind of skill sets completely now are going to show up. So even the qualifier position was really high, or it was displayed at a specific tier. Yeah. It will be, well, not really. It doesn't really correspond to what we're gonna see in the group stages. But it does give us an idea of what are the best teams who coped with the pressure and performed the best in the qualifiers anyway. So we still have the best teams, but we're not gonna start our very first round on the tech map. Yeah. So we have Balenciaga versus 1x Esports, Vulnera versus Gwen on the tech map. Let's see. Yeah, we're starting off that Vulnera is gonna be a bit behind already. Gwen's already pretty consistent, look pretty confident in the qualifiers and in some of the warm-ups as well. Already having a 0.1 lead, and looks like Vulnera is starting to push it, but Gwen's exit speed there is just a bit better, and it already gives Gwen a massive 0.3 advantage already in the 2/3 of the map. Gwen still keeps the lead as well, and Vulnera still collides with the wall, and that will give a free round for Gwen if he saves it. And Gwen does, and even he saved the end, it's still a 38.1.
Okay, so SRK, I got the information here that you're muted on your stream. So
alright, yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, all good, but I mean, it's still on my side, so that is fine. And yeah, it's the 1-0 in favor for Team Blue, so Gwen takes over the lead. Vulnera this time around with a better start, gathers a little bit more speed. So let's see. Oh no, Gwen again with it. Just Gwen's line looks to be super polished here and way better than Vulnera's line. He always, oh no, with a mistake now, always tries to readjust them. And this means that Vulnera makes the second mistake and Gwen is in the lead by more than 2 seconds here, and this will be the next round for Balenciaga. And indeed, 37.95. Dude, are you kidding me? What a time.
Yeah, that's an insane time by Gwen there in rounds, especially. Everything that's sub 38 is really insane. We actually did saw that we had a one match again. I think it was Team Bonkers against I forgot, but basically there were 3 rounds in a row on the tech map where 37s were driven. So it's not a surprise that the 37 is driven, but oh no, Vulnera again! He was in the lead. Ah, that hurts. He was ahead of Gwen by 0.12, but I think the pressure of being ahead of Gwen, being the TMGL group stage leader, kind of bits, and the mistake there will sadly give away the free or the potential round win on the match, and that will be a point for Balenciaga.
Yeah, so again a point for them, and Gwen this time not with a superbly good time for his yeah, like standards. And yeah, you named it, that was the chance maybe for Vulnera to get himself on the scoreboard, but making a 3rd mistake in a row, so 3 mistakes in all those rounds, and this could be already over here as Gwen could move up to the match point, to the map point, not match point, to the map points here after this round. Gwen with the outside approach, so again a lot of speed for him accumulated. Vulnera again goes for the attack but has not a lot of speed to work with, and Gwen is just extending his lead, marching through here, 0.7 of lead, and it seems that Vulnera has made another mistake. My camera is here on Gwen to see his road to victory here, looking very good. This could be a 37 again. Let's see, this ending was taken very conservatively though, so it's a 38.09, but still a good time. Vulnera behind but 2 seconds and making an additional mistake, and this is already the map point here for Team Balenciaga. Let's see if Gwen can make that one happen.
Yeah, looks like Volner is all the time pressured and he tries to risk it so to at least keep the pace with the Gen and potentially sneak some 1 point, 1 or 2 points on the map. But it looks like at this part actually Volner is a bit leading over Gwen. But can he handle the pressure? Gwen most likely gonna start attacking here, going for the outside lands for more exit speed. And looks like Gwen is opting it, but Volner still challenges, and it's basically even at this part. And it's very hard to say that both cars are basically inside each other. Gwen goes for the inside line to try to attack, and it does. He somehow gets more exit speed out of that, and he risks the inside line. That's gonna be a point by 37.9 low, and a very good time by Volner as well, 38.08. But that will sadly be the map point for Balenciaga.
Yeah, so the first round that Gwen goes through with a .08 and he actually loses the round. So it is an impressive performance here by Gwen, clean sweeping Vulnera here, who is one of the best players out there, I would say. But yeah, 5-0, and we will move to the third map, which will most likely be played by Afi. And then I think either Vulnera or Xera will play this one. You know who played this yesterday in the seeding?
I believe it was Xerar playing this one. But actually one thing to note is that both Afi and Gwen have a very good time on this map. But okay, it looks like it's gonna be Afi taking dirt. But both Gwen and Afi had, I believe both of them had like top 5 and top 6 times. So they both basically could be eligible to play dirt. But it looks like Afi will be taking this one, and Sarah will be the one playing it as well. Yes. In this matchup.
That was also a thing that I really stuck out to my mind. It could have also been Afi and Gwen could play solo or something like that, because they are so strong in individuals and so good on every style. So yeah, they decided to group up, and Afi here with a .65, so not the best time here. So it's a beatable time, but still, it is a great time here. And yeah, I mean, they just had decided that Afi is playing this one, and Xera as well, a very good dirt player. So I'm interested to see who's going to take that here. Of course, it's Team Balenciaga going to the lead with a clean sweep here. 5-0, who has just tuned in or just now. And we have one more warm-up until we will go into the live round.
Yeah, actually, let's see if we was actually gonna see the best dirt performance today, because today Deska was absolutely insane on his match. Deska was playing as a solo. But his performance on dirt was insane. He was driving 0.3, 0.4 Rigu every single round, even 0.2s.
Sick.
And that has been the best performance that I have witnessed today. And potentially with all these high-level players in this matchup, I think we potentially might see as well as Xerar drives a 0.4, but Afi was faster by like 0.1 or 0.2 in the warm-up. So I think we might see the best dirt performance of today.
Yeah, eventually we can see that as we go into the first round here. I'm gonna follow the contender here, let's just say like that, because the clear favorites are Afi and Gwen, the TMGL players. I'm gonna go with the camera onto Xera here, both with a similar start. Xera with more speed though is ahead, but this part is deciding a lot here. Afi goes for the attack, actually not going for that full outside approach, so he went had a safe distance to the barrier. But Afi is eventually lead with a .28 CP, very good CP there. And yeah, it's now coming into the ending. Afi is in the lead, goes for the smooth transition there, does it really good there. But Xera also has done it really good. But Afi with a better approach here. Oh my god, Afi with a mistake, and Xera overtaking him and winning it with a .64. So not the fastest time here, but it was enough to beat Afi.
Yeah, looks like Afi was, even though he was in the lead, he was starting to push it a bit. But a bit trying to do those satisfying dirt uphills there, but sadly it did not work out, and a bit cost him the lead on the map. But this might give some confidence to 1x Esports that they can actually take this one against, as well as Afi. Afi taking this small, looks like he clipped a bit and thus lost quite a bit. That gives 0.4 advantage to Xerar in this round. But Afi is pushing it, and that's what. Oh, that was a sick dirt turn, and that already gains him 0.15. But looks like he'll gear down there. But he still maintains speed.
Xera!
And no, Xerar pushed it.
Deja vu.
Yeah, we're kind of repeating the last round as well, but only flipped players. And now it's gonna be points for Afi and Balenciaga.
So what I really want to stress out on this round is that Afi opened his steering in order to let his car accelerate more, and his car could gear up in this. So this was a god tier dirt turn, this right-hander, where he gained 0.2 of a second. And it is Afi eventually tying the score, where Xera, I think Xera made a mistake there. No, maybe he just released too much, but now he's 0.23 behind and has to push it. Afi approaches very far from the left there, touches the wall. I was seeing that one coming, and Xera goes over to the lead. Let's follow Afi for that last turn. Can he get a smooth transition, and can he capitalize from a mistake from Xera? Oh, will Xera go into the lead again? Xera takes it very conservatively here in the ending, and indeed Xera will win it here with a 0.60, despite both making a small mistakes. It is a 0.60 to win this round, so great times from both of them, and it's 2-1 for Team Red, or for Team 1X.
Yeah, that's a very useful point right there, that Xera was able to capitalize on Afi's mistake. But now let's see in this round, Afi being actually one of the more consistent type of players, and making him a mistake against him, capitalizing on his mistake is very important to take, especially a map win on Afi's preferred style. That is dirt, coming from a dirt background, and it looks like Afi is actually taking a small lead. Actually, both players doing the well, but Xera are taking a bit outside line there, thus losing a bit. And, oh no! Afi gets the gear down. That gives Xera a potential lead. This is gonna be super close, and Afi goes for this, and he actually yoinks the win. Wow, just by 100, he actually full risks the end and gets the point for Balenciaga.
Yeah, so Afi was 0.2 ahead, and what happened to Afi there is he steered while his car was gearing up, and thus he lost 0.2 of a second. And also Xera had a better approach, but Afi was coming back with a very risky ending. But can we talk about the start that both of the players have gotten? There were 0.2 CPs on the next checkpoint. This is a ludicrous of a start, just saying it like that. But again, it is neck and neck. It's actually faster than the prior round. It's a 0.23 CP for Xera, and Afi with a better approach in this section. Xera risking it super much. Afi with more speed here in this section. Xera can get a better drop here in this one, but no, it is Afi still remaining in that lead. But now it's the ending deciding. Xera is pushing it. Xera is pushing it, but it's not enough, and Afi wins it.
What an insane round.
31. What a great round yet again. So they are putting dirt onto another level, and Xera has to settle down right now into 2 points, and it is Afi going to the lead.
Yeah, both players actually setting one of the best times of the day in the same round, in the last round. Anyway, coming after, they're basically again very equal on this one.
Oh no, Xera! Oh my god, also!
Both of them clipped it, but Xera maintained a bit more speed out of that, since Afi touched the wall a bit earlier, so he had less speed while accelerating, and that gives Xera the advantage there. But let's see if he can maintain it. A mistake or a very risky uphill that will be happen, because Afi is gonna be pushing, because it's only 0.3, and that's doable from a very good end. Oh no, and Afi risks it, and he touches, and that's gonna be a free point for 1x Esport.
Yeah, so both with a mistake there. And actually I thought that Xera will go through with that line, but he touched in the very last moment. So that's why he has the upper hand over Afi, who touched before and had to clear the uphill with less speed. So it's 3-3, very close match here. I have to say that I was expecting that, because both of them are very, very good dirt players, as Xera takes the best possible line there. Already 0.06 ahead. Oh, very, very close. Afi with a tiny tad more speed. I wanted to say that, but Xera on a god tier start. Look at that, 0.21 CP. This is super, super nice, but Afi is lurking in the shadow. Afi is lurking. Afi has more speed. Afi with the attack here. This could go to the map point here. It is all in this ending. Afi with a better transition, and this could be a 2 or even a 1x time by Afi. Only the ending is remaining, and this will be a 38.34. A little bit more of a conservative line than the ending. I thought it's faster, but still a great time here from Afi.
Yeah, he a bit saved the end, but it's better to save just a bit, because you really don't want to lose. One mistake and it's basically other opponent's point. And those are pretty decent times in the last round, and we see coming up as VC. Xera having a bit better. No, as soon as he touches. Afi as well having a small mistake, thus not capitalizing that much on the Xera's mistake at the start, and only having 0.2 slower mid CP. But as you see, actually both players taking that awkward turn very well. Xera gets a very nice inside line there, that's potentially gaining on Afi. Now it all comes down who will save it, who will risk it. Looks like Afi is saving it, and Xera is pushing it. it's gonna be both good players getting their time. That's a pretty decent round by Afi and Boxera, but the point will go to Afi. And this might be even the map point on their and second map win for Balenciaga.
Yeah, 2-0, and now they're facing against the wall here. They need to win 2 rounds in a row in order to force a tiebreaker, and they really are in dire need. And now we come to maybe even the most interesting map, the full speed map, because I mean every one of them played the French qualifiers, who are French, of course. Afi didn't play it, but I've seen I think, I'm not sure if Lego played it, but I know that Gwen, Vulnera, and Xera played it, and they all did outstandingly well. So I'm not sure who plays full speed. I've seen Afi also with a good time here, and maybe you can give us some more inside information about that.
If we take a look at how did the players do in the qualifiers, actually Afi was the one who played the qualifier, and he actually set the 3rd fastest time in the qualifier. So he got top 3 on pure full speed, and that means he placed 3rd up against actual who are dedicated full speed players. Meanwhile, for 1x Esport, Xera set the 10th fastest time, so there is a mathematical advantage here, or theoretically on paper. Balenciaga has the upper hand, but we will see what will happen in the actual match. As we see some inconsistencies in the warm-up from Afi, and actually a very nice risky line by Xera, and we're gonna see some very sick times here.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, Sarah is known to be like a very, for me, clean player who executes parts that are super hard, and I would include this ending with that just with ease. And let's see if Sarah can make it happen here. We have one more warm-up, and then we will go into the live round. But I mean, I'm not even surprised that Afi went into out of the seeding with one of the fastest times, because I mean, this guy has 200 STMs, right? He is such a gifted player. For me, he's one of the most underrated players out there. I mean, you could have also seen that he has qualified to the actual playoffs. And yeah, it will definitely be a hard task for Xera, but also it won't be easy for Afi. So we can see a very even match here in the warm-up already. And I think the ending will actually decide this one.
Yeah, these are kind of maps, actually, I think these players are not very experienced in kind of playing, because they're mostly nowadays playing mixed style, which is consisting of different kind of surfaces and map styles and different techniques. But these kind of maps are especially focused for one style only, so it's not kind of their kind of round of playing, or even we are expecting seeing these kind of players playing on. Anyway, we're starting off the very first round. It's Afi already having a very nicer start and lopsided approach that's giving a small lead already from the start before entering the speed slide section. Both players trying to avoid the airtime and going for those. Oh, Afi taking that line super risky actually, and goes for the inside line for the speed drift. Xera goes for the outside line of more SD. Can he get more speed from that? It's gonna be hard. The gap is already pretty big. Afi's tighter line actually did pay off, since Xera did not manage to build enough speed from the SDs, and Xera pushes in the inside line, and no! Actually, good time for Afi, but risky finish from Xera did not work out. And that's going to be a first opening point for Balenciaga.
So for me, as a full speed like noob or someone like that, it seems that the inside line that Afi is taking there in this first real SD. Of course, you can do shorter SDs here on this track, but you need to exceed a certain amount of speed. It's the speed over 410 kilometers per hour, or 420 if I recall it correctly, and then you are eligible to gain up speed with your slide. And yeah, this inside line from Afi just looks way more viable for me. Or maybe just a mixture, but now it's Afi again in the lead. He's 0.24 ahead and is just extending his lead with a long stretch. SD also goes no slide into that corkscrew here. And this could be another 0.4 time, or even better. No, it's a 0.49, so great time. And it's Xera again fading that ending. And this puts the scoreline 2-0 in favor for Team Balenciaga.
Yeah, Xera's pace is actually also pretty good, but it's very hard to compete with Afi's pace. One of the TMGL players playing also for BDS. Outside of this event, and the tighter start again for Afi is he's very consistent at the very tight and precise start that's giving him already the small upper edge, but it looks like, let's see what will go. Oh, he risked that so much. It's hard to describe how crazy that inner first. It looks like both players are going for the safe line. Xera trying to build a bit more speed with the speed jet, trying to hold it, but looks like Afi's stride line might be actually paying off. Xera going a bit wide, trying to build as much speed with the SD as possible, but actually Xera actually gains a bit, and will be able to reach it. It's really close, and both, oh my, these are really sick times, both of the players. But Afi does take the round, and sadly the round where Xera did drive a low 0.4 as well, Afi sadly drove 0.3.
Wow, yeah, what a sick round.
Very unfortunate for Xera, but it's very sick round.
Yeah, dude, this risk there in the ending from Xera, I thought he would be dead, and he got it. That was crazy. But yeah, this time around it is Afi again in the lead. So you just described how this start really suits Afi better. Let's see if he goes for that risky line again. Yeah, kind of, but not as risky as before. And bonk! And rip Afi. And this is the first point for Xera if he survives this ending. Afi is, I think, in a bad respawn here. And yes, indeed, Xera is miles ahead. And he can either take this, or can also take the safe finish here. Let's see if he's going for that. No, he's not, but he's well in here with a .73, so not a good time. But the first point here for Team 1x.
You say not a good time, but in this matchup maybe that might not be enough. But in most matches that could be enough for a potential round win.
Yeah.
But that just shows how high of a level matchup this is. These are both two teams that are potentially might actually reach the playoff phase in their group. So it's very hard to tell. Coming up on this round, actually, Xera is in the lead from very start.
Oh.
Okay, both of the players risking like crazy there. But Afi has built tiny bit, but Xera gets a bit better SD right there. But Afi takes a bit tighter line, that's gaining a bit more, less travel distance. But Xera goes for the inside line, so this we're gonna be a sick race. And it's Afi gets a bit more speed.
Oh my god, Xera bonk!
Line. No, Xera goes well deserved. Well, tried to risk it there. But sadly, the point goes for Afi. Sadly, risk did not pay.
Yeah, I mean, the approach from Xera is so tight there for that inside finish. He had to take it because Afi had more speed coming out of that last part, of the last full speed part. But yeah, now it is 4-1. This could be the last round. It could be this 3-0 clean sweep here for Afi and Gwen. I was not expecting that, so this match could be over very, very fast here. And it is Afi in the lead. Afi with a great jump there to the right, almost clipping it there, but it's not the case here as Afi goes for a super aggressive inside line there. Xera 0.1 behind. He needs a crazy ending or a mistake from Afi to stay alive in this match. Xera with a little bit more speed in this ending, but Xera clipping again, and this is the GG here for Team Balenciaga. 3-0 against Legu, Xera, and Vulnera, and Legu couldn't even play. What? Holy moly, what a performance.
Yeah, but that's the level that we have seen here. And actually, a bit off stream, there was a Balenciaga and Skirmishers Penta match as well, and they also clean swept the match with winning 5-0, 5-0, and 5-1, showing these are top 20 teams with this format, and they clean sweeping two very strong teams in the first day. That just shows that they're on a completely different level.
Yeah, you can really see the difference between a like OGL or like Combine player from Season 1 and like top tier Trackmania Grand League players. The gap is so big, and it just shows that Afi and Gwen are eventually the best players out there. But it is not even that Vulnera, Xera, and yeah, I mean Lego didn't play. Unfortunately, I would have loved to see him on this track. Vulnera and Xera, they are outstandingly good, but they couldn't make it happen against them. But yeah, what a match, dude. What a match.
Yeah, that was really, really insane. Even though it was 3-0, the match was way more closer and intense than the actual score shows. And I think even though 1x Esports did not have the best performance, they still can be a high tier performance. Well, they can still do a very good performance and still make it to playoffs. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's stream on the main Time Chasers TCS channel. There will be still matches happening. There might be some POV streams or some other casts on the other matches. But mainstream wise, this was once one hell of a match that we ended on, and this will be it for today's matches on the mainstream. But tomorrow we'll be back with more of the Time Chasers Trackmania Challenger Series group stage. If you want to follow along, you can say !bracket on the mainstream chat, You can see all the groups and results of the other matches that were happening off stream as well. You can still contribute to the bracket, to the prize pool by getting one of the special items from merch.lt or contributing to the prize pool, thus increasing the total prize pool that it's at the moment is €500, but you can increase it to even more.
Yeah, so thank you also from my side here that I could accompany you. I think tomorrow I will be also there, right? I think so.
Yeah, hopefully we can work something out.
Yeah, so we're just gonna talk with that, but I have a match as well tomorrow, and then I also have OGL a combine now and tomorrow as well. But yeah, hell of a competition. I just have to say that the level is really high, and every team can beat another team. And thanks all for joining in today. Was a lot of fun. I will also end my stream now, and you guys can check out the other POV as SRK has mentioned. So goodbye. Thank you for hosting it, SRK. Hopefully your internet is better tomorrow, but hey, it's not in your hands. You're doing a great job. Keep up with that. You're doing a good cast, and I will see you tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Turbo. And thank you everyone for watching. That will be it for today. And see ya tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.